massive fire breaks out in an apartment building in LA's Westlake district. A man is under arrest, but several people are without homes. And first came the rain, then the potholes, and now some drivers may have some really hefty repair bills. But who's really on the hook for covering the costs? The I-Team has some answers for you. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Adrian Arambulo in for Robin Winston. Several people are looking for a new place to live after a huge fire destroyed an apartment building in the Westlake district. Investigators say it was set on purpose. The LAPD says that Thursday afternoon, a man on the second floor set clothing and trash on fire, then threw those things off a balcony. Officers evacuated the building before it burned. This fire could be seen across the LA skyline. There are businesses on the first floor, apartments on the second floor, and people who worked and lived here lost everything.
Everything is gone. That's my business.
Everything is gone.
Everything is gone.
That's my home. It's like, I'm young. That was my first time living by myself, like creating a life for myself.
The woman you just heard from was only able to get out with her cat. The man suspected of setting the fire is in custody, facing a number of charges. Police arrested the driver suspected of causing a hit-and-run crash in South LA that killed a 13-year-old boy and his little brother. 31-year-old Taylor Lee Harris faces 2 counts of murder. Surveillance video from January 9th shows a car speeding on Main Street, then slamming into a car belonging to the Amaya family. Damien and Chris did not survive. Here is their 16-year-old sister.
I'll never be able to watch them grow up, and I miss my brothers so much, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do without them.
Police say the double murder charges come from the reckless disregard that Harris allegedly showed in the moments leading up to the collision. Then witnesses say he just walked away right after the crash. The LA Times reports that Harris pleaded not guilty to the charges. Agencies in the Inland Empire are partnering up to address the fentanyl crisis. Riverside County, San Bernardino County, and the DEA launched a new campaign called Death in Disguise.
Simply put, fentanyl is a deadly drug. It's devastating our communities. It's devastating our county.
The campaign is intended to fuel conversations between children and their parents, students, and teachers. In a big fentanyl bust in Orange County, the Sheriff's Department seized about 15,000 of these multicolored fentanyl pills, also known as rainbow fentanyl. The DEA says drug cartels use the different colors to make the drugs look more appealing. Well, the weather is sunny and beautiful, but meteorologist Belinda Leon is keeping her eye on a chance for rain in your First Alert forecast.
All right, I know it's been windy lately, but Mother Nature is turning off the wind machine, and now we've got some changes for the weekend, a cool down and a chance for rain. So look at the trend in Van Nuys. We're going to finish off the work week with highs in the 70s. Saturday, onshore flow increases, temperatures drop into the mid-60s, and then look at the temperatures on Sunday and Monday. It is going to get cold. Here's a reason why. We're tracking a new storm moving in our way. It's going to bring us a chance for rain Sunday and Monday. We're going to have light rain, a chance for snow, also some gusty winds and highs only in the 50s. Now, rain amounts will be light for most of us, 1/4 of an inch or less, with higher amounts in the mountains, 1/2 inch to an inch. But this is going to be a cold system. It's going to drop the snow level above 4,500 feet. We could see from 4 to 10 inches of snow. After Monday, the weather clears up. It stays dry next week, but cool.
Weeks of historic rainfall in California won't end the drought, but it will provide a big boost for public water agencies. The Department of Water Resources expects to deliver 30% of requested water supplies this year, and that is a sharp increase from the 5% projected back in December. The general manager for the Metropolitan Water District says the allocation will help communities, but that our water challenges are far from over. Burbank Congressman Adam Schiff is entering the race for U.S. Senate next year. In his announcement video, the Democrat talks about his background, but focuses on his role as chief prosecutor in former President Trump's first impeachment trial.
I think that what I offer is proven leadership in defending our democracy and fighting for an economy that works for every American. I'm devoted to making sure people have a good, safe place to live, a safe neighborhood that can provide for their families. That's the kind of future I want, because that's the kind of past that we've had in the Golden State, and I want to make sure that that's passed on to the next generation.
Orange County Congresswoman Katie Porter has also announced that she is running for Senator Dianne Feinstein's seat next year. Feinstein has not yet announced if she'll run again. She turns 90 in June. Well, the recent storms created thousands of potholes all across the city. If you hit one, you know it hurts. and you may be facing a hefty repair bill as well. So will the city cover the damages? The I-Team's Carolyn Johnson looked into it.
I went through the intersection and felt a huge thump.
That huge thump was this huge pothole off Ventura Boulevard in Sherman Oaks. At night in the pouring rain, Caleb Collins didn't see it.
You were telling me you heard like what was almost like a loud explosion.
I didn't know what happened. Didn't know if the axle like split in half or like the wheel fell off or something, because it was a pretty significant impact.
In fact, it blew 2 tires on Caleb's car, which had to be towed to a repair shop. His insurance covered the tow, but he had to pay $340 for the new tires.
I believe that they should be financially responsible for the damage because we are taxpayers and we're paying for the maintenance of the roads.
But the I-Team learned it doesn't always work that way. During the recent January storms, the city received more than 3,400 complaints about potholes. And if one of those potholes damages your car, the city isn't necessarily on the hook to reimburse you. According to state law, the city has to know about the pothole and then it's allowed sufficient time to fix it. So what's considered sufficient? Though the city didn't say, but it did tell us it's committed to repairing potholes within 3 days. And the I-Team learned your chances of getting reimbursed for damage to your car isn't likely. Last year, 824 drivers filed pothole claims, but the city only paid 182 of them. That's about 22%. The year before, the city paid just 24% of pothole claims.
It was a very significant annoyance, I guess.
Caleb filed his complaint and is waiting to hear back. In the meantime, he's trying to avoid any bumps in the road.
It's Carolyn Johnson reporting. Now, if you want to file a claim for damage to your car from a pothole, go to the investigations page on our website, NBCLA.com. You're going to find a link there, and be sure to have the supporting paperwork, such as pictures and repair bills. The city says it should respond to your claim within 4 to 6 weeks. A new plan could bring both affordable housing and a new Costco to the South LA neighborhood. These are renderings of what that project could look like. A real estate developer wants to build a site in Baldwin Village at the corner of La Brea and Coliseum Street. 800 residential units would be built on top of the Costco, with 184 of those dedicated to low-income households. The proposal still has to be approved by the city of LA. And now we want to introduce you to a 15-year-old girl who, despite battling cancer 7 times, has managed to achieve her life's dream already. 15-year-old Olivia Mora has always wanted to become a clothing designer, and now her designs are being stitched onto hats and branded on clothing called Dream by Libby. Charlie Rocket is a brain tumor survivor whose local foundation works with celebrities to raise funds and help superstars like Olivia fulfill their dreams.
We've had some people like Oprah, Mike Tyson, Steve Harvey, Logan and Jake Paul. There's been lots of celebrities and Big Boy from the radio station.
Charlie, we're going to do a fashion show for Olivia.
Olivia, do you have a fashion show?
Yeah. Just being a lot more happy, and it's all because of Charlie.
She has like the brightest spirit, and she loves people, and she loves to make people happy, and so she's amazing.
Not only will Olivia have a fashion show, but her clothing will also be sold online. So way to go, Olivia. Way to go, Charlie. You guys are an inspiration to us all. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. for your latest news, weather, and traffic headlines. We'll see you right here next time on The Rundown.